Wonderful. Can you all hear me? Yes, great. Well, first of all, I'm super excited to be here and to speak to you, right after that wonderful presentation on Stahl on how creativity and design can go a long, long way. So my presentation to you today is about creativity in the age of wicked problems, right? Today's rain being one of them. But how do we really, well, okay, you met me. I'm going to move this along. So we are Landor, and why we speak to you about creativity is because we are the world's leading branding and design specialists. We have over 80 years of experience, breadth and depth, to really inform our clients on better design through consultancy. And of course, we are globally present across 35 locations, operating as one team, with solutions in motion, in core design principles, strategic consultancy, as well as space design. But we're not here to talk about Landor today. We're here just to give you a sense of the brands we partner, but really to speak about what Dhruv so eloquently put as designing for a better India, a better tomorrow. And we're not here to talk about just sustainability. How can design actually contribute to a better world through regeneration, right? How can we go beyond sustainability and make the world better through evolved design? India is at a crossroads. In our calendar year in 2025, we have seen the possibility of war. We're living every day in a climate crisis. In a post-tariff world, who knows, right? Economic uncertainty. And of course, fractured trust in society. In these times, our role as creators is not just to design as solutions, but to really see if there is an unprecedented opportunity for us. Because we need to change our thinking from just what can design fix that's broken, what can we do really to create something that we never thought possible. Design has the opportunity to be regenerative. Design has the opportunity to go beyond just sustainability and really go into India's collective spirit, our society that functions as large communities, our ability to find joy in frugality. Can we be the regenerative lab of the world of tomorrow? Right? It's not about just solving problems. Today's chat is about coming together to shift paradigms. Starting with our favorite, right? The Patli Gali, the Jugaad. What can we do that's a quick fix? To really turning the needle to how we can be more generous. And I'm happy to share with you a wonderful example from Landor's own stable. Did you know that every year there are 640,000 tons of fishing nets just discarded into the ocean? Now, these are the fishing nets that snag large and small animals in the ocean, and yet they remain ghosts, they remain absolutely invisible, right? So what we did is we took these bad nets, these ghost nets, and we used them for good. So with the Volleyball Association, which is the Fédération Internationale de Volleyball, we used these nets and embroidered them with large animals so that they're visible. So simplicity of thought and acknowledging the problem can really change the conversation around some of the things that we do. And of course, in doing so, Landor's role in creating the design language that translated across communities, countries, and languages. And of course, another example from India, which is a school in Jamunanagar near Delhi that was displaced. And the solution there was to involve the school community, bring the community in, and really move and create something that is modular. In this example, the students, teachers, and the local parents came together to create a steel frame and created rattan modules that could be easily pulled apart and built together so that a mobile school could be made available for the children. And this was done way back in 2011, but you'll see how design really helped create a solution for a problem of displacement. And this community continues to thrive 14 years later. Another such example, and this was a Cannes winner this year, is Suncorp Haven. So in a country like Australia, where climate crisis, tsunamis, earthquakes, and wildfires displace people and homes, Suncorp came up with the idea of risk assessment for your construction. And this is, of course, a beta right now, but it really speaks to the way people are using good design to solve problems and bring data-backed solutions to communities. So you can see how great design makes for great business, right? It's not always sitting under our CSR verticals. So what does this mean? We've taken global examples, we've taken Indian examples. What do we learn as designers, as creators? What is the mandate for us, for brands and for design? First and foremost, we have the opportunity to be cultural composters. That means we take in the chaos, we take in the complexity, but through our thinking, we are able to return clarity and hope back to society. We don't just purpose wash, we actually purpose action in ways that is not just great for business, but also great for society. We're able to design for emotional resonance, not just visual cues. We ensure everything we do connects with real purpose and real problems. And of course, in India specifically, where we have such a great shared economy, we have a culture of communities. Can we be the platforms where consumers participate and not just consume? In an uncertain world, creativity has never mattered more. And so this is a call for brave imagination. What can we do to change the world as it is today? And in an age that's obsessed with problems, how can we be the generation obsessed with possibility? I'm getting some nods on that side of the room. That's great to see. So let's stop asking ourselves, what can design fix? And really start asking ourselves, what can design set free? Design is not about repetition and compliance. Branding is not about repetition and compliance. It's about finding real-world solutions in an age that is wicked. So what are the problems on your mind? Come speak to us. Creativity can be the answer. Thank you.